Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week of July 24th to the 30th, 2023. First card out for you is The Stand. Beautiful artwork on here. The phrase taking a stand just came into my mind, and I feel it more so with your life, like taking a stand in life, taking the initiative, doing something to change a problem that has been long standing, that you've been just waiting to kind of like waiting for an opportunity, waiting for it to get better. It's like, you know what, I'm finally taking a stand and I'm taking matters into my own hands. I'm seeing that, Scorpio. Courage, determination, and fearlessness. All right. So I see many of you speaking up or taking some sort of action that will change the circumstances in your life that no longer, like, you just can't stand it anymore. I can't stand this. I am taking a change. I'm making change happen. For some of you, I actually see protesting or activism, like taking a stand and speaking up in that regard. So that may apply for some of you. Next, we have service. Ooh, Virgo energy, very strong. How can you be of greater service to humanity, to the people who will inherit this earth after we're dead and gone? How can you be of service to them? How can you be of service to people still alive? That is what will bring you prosperity. That is what will give you purpose in life. You can stop using the universe and you stop using the universe to try to get what you want and start asking love to use you. You could offer all and want to be of service. Ironically, many desires become fulfilled without grasping or manipulation. When you're of service, a lot of what you desire will be achieved anyways. That's what this is saying. So screenshot this. This is your mantra for this week. Okay, how can you be of service? Next, we have in the near future. Whenever this card comes out, there's always like a sense of excitement that comes along with it. Like something is going to be happening this week. It's going to be happening in the next few days, I want to say. The next few days for you at the time that you're watching this, even if you're watching this like a week in advance, like the next few days will be very significant for you. I see some changes happening. So obviously these messages are a bit vague, so let's dive into the tarot. We're going to do 9 tarot cards, 3 rows of 3 as usual, and we're pulling from the Philly Tarot deck today by James Boyle. Philly's my hometown, so I'm excited. First card out is Justice in reverse. Yeah, there's that activism coming through for some of you, taking a stand. I will not stand for this. Seeing the unjust nature of the world sometimes, and you're feeling angry about it, and so instead of just allowing those angry feelings to sit within you, it's like, I'm gonna speak up. Some of you might be making a huge post or something about activism, sharing a petition, or going to an actual protest, something like that. I see that in Scorpio's energy quite a bit. Some of you might literally be going to the stand to defend someone this week. If anyone's caught up in any legal situation, you may be taking a stand for them, defending them, or yourself, defending what you believe is right. But this card is coming out in reversed, so I do wonder, Scorpio, if you've seen some injustices in the past few weeks and months. You know, unfair treatment, people not being treated fairly. Some of you might be getting really passionate to one of your loved ones. Say, if, for example, if you have a friend who just keeps being used, they keep staying in these friendships and relationships that do not respect them, and you're taking a stand for this friend, and you're like kind of getting heated, emotional, passionate, and saying, you deserve so much better, like getting in a really fueled type of passionate speech about this, okay? I just keep seeing you advocating for the rights of people who are not being treated fairly, or animals, you know, being a voice for someone or something, some sentient, beautiful, innocent being who is not being treated fairly. You are really standing up for them this week. So interesting stuff, Scorpio. Not what I was expecting. Second card out is the World. I love this deck so much. Yes, that is Danny DeVito. And we see here, like, I'm seeing something here about you and the internet, or international travel, international relations. Some of you might have a job in communications or international relations, like we just said. Like some of you might be in law, in the court system, something like that. I just keep seeing like working for something greater than yourself, working towards something bigger than you, and sharing your influence online. And we even hear the sirens in the background there, like running to the rescue of someone who needs to be advocated for. And I feel like you're kind of maturing this week as well. It's like, it's no longer just about me, my wants, and my ego. What is the legacy that I leave behind? What is the world that I leave behind? You're starting to think to yourself on a much more deep level, what impact do I want to leave on the world? Some of you might be getting into environmentalism this week as well, or making little changes in your routine to better support the world itself. Okay, this could be something as simple as no longer going to the grocery store and using plastic bags, bringing your own reusable bags. Something as simple as that can make such a profound difference. Planting some trees. I mean, it's not really the best month to plant trees in a lot of places, but we see you pondering a lot more, like, what is the influence I'm leaving here? How am I shaping the minds of the young people in my life, whether they're nieces, nephews, children? Like, what am I teaching them? There's a lot of pondering of that going on. All right, third card out for you. Also, some of you might be planning international travel or thinking of that. We have the Two of Swords, not making a move, defending yourself. I keep coming back to this, like, defensiveness, like protecting my heart, standing up for myself, having boundaries. Like, you will not treat me unfairly. Someone in your life might have been treating you unfairly. For example, this could be, I'm really feeling like a friend who constantly like trauma dumps on you, and they're only around when they need like a therapist, and it's just like, listen, go to therapy. I am not being paid for this, and you only talk to me when you have an issue and you need my advice. You never ask how I'm doing. You never care about me or my life. Like, no, stop it. I'm seeing some boundaries here, advocating for yourself as well as others. So that's really interesting. Second row out here, fourth card, we have the Magician. Beautiful. I see some of you fulfilling or beginning a life's dream. I don't know why I'm seeing a lot of you going back to school or getting some type of degree or doing something you always wanted to do. I see like you checking something off of your bucket list or planning to check something off your bucket list. I just thought of like skydiving. Some of you might be going skydiving for the first time or doing something for the first time. The Magician really talks about manifesting your dream reality into existence. And so it's such a positive card to get upright. And to be honest, these past few weeks and months, the Magician has not been coming up very often. So I'm really happy to see this in your reading. Center of the spread is the Five of Pentacles. Take care of yourself. If you are Scorpio, I'm seeing you breaking out of this pattern here this week where you're constantly caretaking for the people around you, especially if you're in like a long-term romantic relationship, constantly servicing that person's needs, making sure that they're getting everything they want. If you have kids, especially, like you're taken care of, as well as advocating for other people's basic needs and wants and pleasures. And so I'm seeing this week Spirit's kind of coming through to say it's time for you to start focusing on yourself. Okay, I'm seeing here an energy. Some of you might be parents and you're like tired, you're drained, you've been raising the kids, and it's like, you know what, it's time for mommy, it's time for daddy to focus on their dreams again. And that's why I'm seeing like some of you might be signing back up for school to get a degree you always wanted to get, or finally writing a novel, or like doing something that you always wanted to do but you could never do because you were constantly worrying about other people. I see you kind of taking that power back, and you're gonna try to do it this week, or begin doing it this week. Sixth card out for you. Yes, exactly. Ace of Swords. And look, we literally just talked about like writing a book or going back to school, and this ace is a brand new beginning. And this Swords is like exactly that, like signing back up for school or penning a novel or literally like starting something new that you always wanted to do. This is an idea that's been in your head for a long time. Some of you might have been wanting to start your own business, side hustle, YouTube channel, podcast, write a book, learn an instrument, and it's something totally for you that you feel like you have not had the time to do because you're too busy taking care of other people. And it's like, you know what? I have to start defending my own time and energy, and I got to do this for me. And how cool would it be, especially if you have kids, for your kids to see you still prioritizing your hobbies, your dreams, your goals. Like, that would be just so cool. Like, you know, you're sitting here worrying that your partner, your kids, whoever you're taking care of, like, they're going to suffer if they don't have your attention 24/7. But if anything, that just gives them room to grow and explore themselves. And it inspires them to see you taking such good care of yourself and still giving yourself the time to have your own life. So it's beautiful. Final row out, 7th card, we have the Page of Swords in reverse. This may be something that you struggle with at first, okay? And also something here I'm seeing here is like beginner's clumsiness, okay? So I feel like, for example, if some of you are gonna be having a lot more free time, and I keep coming back to kids, so some of you might have a kid and you set up an arrangement where you have like a babysitter or someone takes your kids for the weekends, and during those weekends you're like, you know what, this gives me the perfect opportunity to start writing my novel, to do this, to do that, whatever. And it's like, maybe this is like your first weekend and you feel weirdly guilty, or you're like, oh my gosh, like, oh, and it's like, you're kind of in your head about it. That's what I'm seeing here, you know, feeling selfish for taking the time to yourself. And Spirit's really saying it is not selfish, okay? When you're of service to yourself and your craft, your passion, you are of service to the world. Like, that's the least selfish thing that you can do. What is selfish is not allowing yourself to explore this thing, whatever it may be, and share it with the world. Next we have, oh my gosh, exactly, King of Swords. This is you guys. And this could also be someone inspirational to you who inspires you on this journey. They could be an older masculine person, someone who is successful at what you want to do. All right, whatever that may be, like an author or a, I don't know, whatever you want to do. There's some type of inspiration there. Maybe you, for example, you see other people on YouTube making tarot readings and you're really into tarot and you're like, you always had that idea in the back of your head, what if I started my own channel? And then it's like, you know, you're gonna be inspired to do it. Like, someone's gonna make it look easy for you and you're like, I could do that. So it's beautiful. We start with the Ace of Swords and we end with the King of Swords. So this is an idea that can really take off quite quickly, for sure. And I feel like you will be successful at it. And if we look at the Magician in the spread, I wish you could see the table, but he's actually pointing to the King of Swords. Like, this is gonna happen. We're manifesting success in an idea that you have for yourself. Final card out. You gotta be kidding me. Queen of Swords right next to the King of Swords, right underneath the Ace of Swords. Guys, this is a matching couple. All right. Many of you are blessed in a healthy long-term relationship that your partner like really supports what you're doing here. And if you're not in a long-term relationship, someone you're dating, or if you're as single as a Pringle, you may be meeting someone who is your soulmate very soon, this week even. Communication coming in fresh, new start coming in fresh in your love life. We have a matching soulmate pair here, a king and queen, matching power couple. Okay, this person this week is going to support you in your dream. They are going to give you the time, the space, the encouragement to go after your life's ambition. We see here, he's a writer and she's a musician. They have their own little passions, hobbies, careers. And what makes them a power couple is that they allow each other that space to be who they are. And that's what makes it so attractive. Like, they keep that passion alive, they keep that attraction alive because they both have their own individual lives going for them, their own things. They spend time apart. And it's beautiful. So I'm just seeing such beautiful, loving energies, massive, massive support that a life partner is giving you here to go after your dreams, to not feel like you have to take care of them or anyone. Like, I got this, babe. You take care of yourself. And if, like I said, if you're single, this person may be coming in for you this week. You may be literally meeting them this week. This is someone who says, I got this. You do you. I'm so inspired by the life that you've created for yourself. And they're like your number one cheerleader, and you're their number one cheerleader, and you both have like just inspiring energies. I don't know how else to put it. Wow. Power couple. I love it. This is great because you have like power couple energy here, but you're also like going after your dreams this week. So it's like there's so much good stuff going on. Thank you guys for joining me. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you want to support this channel even further, go ahead and leave a donation. Link to that is in the description box. Or you can get a personal psychic reading with me, spiritual life coaching with me, or you can buy a goddess energy intention oil, all of which can be found on my website, spiritpsychic.org. Thank you, everyone. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus this week, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.